Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Went a little up on that vocal range there, so standing up. Yeah, how you doing there, Horizon? Good to have you, my man. We did get the turn back. I named it 6 hours because it was 6 hours since I had Mr. Cranium Blood subscribe for Prime. I think that everybody should do. I'm winking. I'm raising the eyebrows. You can't see them, but I'm doing it. How you doing there, Arctic Shark? Good to have you, my friend. It seems like you're new. Welcome. You actually find myself with having the energy. Usually I'm very low energy, because I'm usually tired as hell, but hey! You get me on rare form. Okay. To be honest, I don't think we have that many battles, to be honest, to come this turn. Here, have a cookie. He's up to something. I mean, this is it, but I kind of really being swayed by the theory that he is no longer in the Coral Sea with CVs. I don't know. It just feels like something's gonna happen. He's always had this like trend of he'll attack where we're not. FYI, hoping that we do not get hit by a subbeam today. So you know. As long as we don't have CM painted on the side, we're good. Oh, we take that base, that's nice. Oh yeah, I like Distant Worlds. Played it a while ago, it's been a while since I last played it. I need to look into how Distant Worlds 2 is coming along. But yeah, I do like Distant Worlds. Alright, let's hope we do not have another DMS hit a mine today. There's a lot of mines at Batan. I found out there's about 1,000 mines there on start. I'm like, yeah, no wonder. So I sent some more DMSs and some other coastal minesweepers there. There's a lot of freaking mines. I actually underestimated how many mines there are. There's a lot. Quite a lot. Right, so moving through the night phase. There we go. So made through the night, which is usually a good sign. Ooh, I thought I was going to eat my words out for a second. Yep, there we go. Made through the night, which is usually a good sign. Haven't been torpedoed as of yet, which is good. Haven't been blown up by a mine as of yet. Good, I didn't have to eat my... Oh, fuck! Well... That's poetic. I love how his mines are so cool. Seeing ships out by Port Moresby there, that was an interesting little tidbit. Oh, I hope that DMS survives. There's so many mines! That's intriguing. Yeah, why do I say these things? Why do I curse it? Because when it doesn't happen, it makes me feel good, but when it does happen, I'm like, shit. I should not have said it. In fairness, I didn't say the entire sentence. I got about halfway through it. Sweeping out here, so we are seeing Hurricane 2 Bs and 2 As. That's good then, we're diving on them. Yeah, right, figured that he was actually flying out from... I think he's flying out from Dhaka, but ideally we can mess up some Hurricanes today, that'd be quite nice. The Hurricane's quite a good aircraft, it's armoured, it has about every machine gun going. Pretty durable. Maneuverability is not bad, speed's pretty damn good too. But a good aircraft, but just short-ranged. There we go, damaged. Dive in here. It's good to be behind the enemy, of course. We also do far outnumber them, which is good, so we do shoot down a 2B there, which is nice. I don't know what the armament of the 2A is. Well, it shoots down a 0, which is a shame. Yeah, and that's another 0. Goddamn. He's going to have good pilots in these, I'd imagine. Right, one withdraws there. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between what we've been fighting in Java and obviously what we fought with in China to some extent. You can definitely tell that he's got good pilots in the H-81s, and he seems to have good pilots in here as well. Pretty rough for us right now, but hey, it's worthwhile doing. We'll speed things up. God damn, we have a few more shot down. God damn. Yeah, we came out pretty rough there. saying that we came in at 31,000 feet as well. Then only about 11 fatigue. Only about 11 fatigue. He's doing damn well, he's doing pretty damn well there. Well, we'll see how bad it is, but it's still worthwhile doing. The 2A should only have machine guns, while the 2B has a Hispano 20 mils. Right, okay. He did well, though, nonetheless. Did well. I don't know if he had any more join in the battle there. Oh, they should have actually been escorts. I'm surprised that they're not, but I've started to bomb the Chinese forces over here, actually. The hope is that it slows them down somewhat even more so. Also flying some cap over here, it seems. There we go. A couple of them make it through. Looks like we're hitting damage to number. Yeah, I'd hoped that we would have done better with these zeros there. Unfortunately not. So shoot one down. Damage a few more as well. But that's good, but at least we're damaging them now. Right, so we've seen I-15s, I-16s. So he's bombing, that's fine. He can't bomb every unit anyway. It is impressive, though, to see how much he's trying to get into Port Moresby. It does make me wonder, is he moving supply to Moresby? What is he doing? What is the purpose of these ships moving to Moresby? Is he simply just trying to keep our forces tied up, perhaps? I'm not too sure as to that. Moving into the PM phase here. Another G3 there. Yeah, it looks like he's flying from a coast there, actually. It's either Dakar or a coastal base. AMC, wow. Westralia. Beststralia. We did shift our G3M, so we're no longer... Well, oh, actually, we've seen AKs there as well. We're flying naval search, though. I don't think they've been attacked as of yet. But that's fine. If it heads into Port Moresby, we can obviously attack there. In strength as well, which is nice. We do have a Key 48, so we'll be hit in Moresby tomorrow. Right, and here we do have 10 Key 43s attacking. Shit, that's the revenge! Hit it! Hit it! Fuck! Every fucking time! Ah, fuck! Oh, come on! Fuck's sake. See, the reason why we didn't hit it is because it's not a PT boat. See, common knowledge would have you believe that a rather large ship is easier to hit. No. In fact, no. A PT boat is easier to hit. Apparently. At least for our pilots. How you doing there, Hasman? Good to have you, my friend. Fuck, I wanted to hit that revenge. Yeah, 21 knots. Rub it in there. Rub it in, Dutchy. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Well... At least we know revenge is there. It looked nice. Wow, so it's even slower. Well, the good news is we do have plenty of G3s. G4s there. Swordfish showing its ugly, bloody face over here at Rabar once again. So it seems he's still in Rabar, but bugger him, we'll just have to manage then. Well, that'd have been nice to torpedo. But of course I... do not have that much luck there. And we lose another DMS. Which is no... Well, I haven't lost in fairness. Which means they'll probably be gone now, but we'll see. I'm taking that base, by the way, at Samar, just so I can actually have the line crews and DDs hang around there. Okay, moving into the land phase. Right, I decided to attack over here with the 3rd, 13th, and 39th. I'd like to actually march upon Changsha. I'm not going to attack at Changsha, but I want to actually just keep him penned in at Changsha. So 9-1 odds there, 9-1 to 9-9, so he's going to get his ass kicked, which is not too surprising. So we have 1,284, 2 destroyed on our end, 146, 11, which is more than I would like, but we inflict 3,000 casualties, 100 destroyed squads, 107 disabled, 97 destroyed, 5 destroyed, 2 guns destroyed, 10 disabled. So he retreats to Changsha. Attacking over here then against the Medan Coastal Gun Battalion. 29-1. 29-1. Oh, they surrender. Excellent. That's another unit I don't have to chase, which is nice. Yeah, suddenly only had the one gun there. Should be called the coastal gun. Singular. Wow. Slow ship. And we missed. That's typical. That's typical. Oh, that's about right. That is about right. And there we go. Clark finally makes it to size 5 fortifications. That's a high level of fortification there. We do need to fortify Luzon in general. Well, especially that area. We'll call it the Golden Triangle. Okay. Not a bad turn then. Fairly quiet turn. Much should be expected. Much as expected, really. We did manage to jump on the Hurricanes, but it seems that they are bloody good pilots in there. But we'll see how our losses turn out. We'll obviously have to rest. I mean, we can replace the aircraft. It's more so the pilots that are hard to replace. But in fairness, we do have, I'd like to say, a greater training regime for pilots than he will. But I'm not too familiar with what the Allies can do in terms of pilot training. I know they can have a pilot training regime, I'm just not entirely sure how effective it is compared to the Japanese one that we have. But we'll take a look. Ideally, it's not too bad. I didn't like all the explosions. They're never a good sign. Okay. Oof, that's rough. Oh, that is rough, wow. Jeez, he got the better as there. Just 2, wow. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, okay, so I'm actually pretty bloody impressed. He definitely got the better of us there. Christ. Those are some rough odds there. He definitely had a good day there. Christ almighty. Right, okay, so he's definitely using that as a cap trap then. It's a bit of a bloody pain. Yeah. Worked really well for him. So we're seeing 10 B... Well, sorry, we're seeing DDs and a BB there. Yeah, well, this is it, isn't it, Gary? Oh, dear. Right, so we're finally in position. We should have been here tomorrow. Sorry, we should have been here yesterday, I should say. Alright, oh well. It's good to see that we are in range. I mean, that's the limit of their range there. I could slightly up the amount of attack. I still had a good chunk, so we'll up it a little bit more. Yeah, I know. Oh, right, so they weren't lost then, you say? That's good to know. Were they written off, in essentially? Oh, so we only had 2 killed today, 3 wounded in action. And... okay, yeah, G3 there. Okay. Yeah, shows on my end here is 2 being lost. What the bloody hell is it? Is it this top edge? Yeah, 2 killed KIA. 3 MIA. Oh well. So we'll obviously have to rest them. Yeah, their fatigue was like 11 last turn. So we'll rest them this turn. Yeah, I mean, this is it. It would have been nice to have been able to get the drop on him. It looks like he definitely had the better of us there. Which kind of sucks. Might as well keep these guys at 31,000 feet just on escort. Well, in fairness, I don't think he's going to attack here anyway. I don't know if he really has a range anymore. But saying that, it's better to be sure of protection than not. We have lost a few zeros out this way. It looks worse because we're not replacing them, because we have zeros being funneled out this way. But in fairness, he'll take that into consideration as well. Obviously, these 0 losses are a kind of thing because we're not replacing them. But we don't have that many. Or at least we are trying to replace the losses that we lost earlier. Around Rabal, I mean. Okay. So I can attack here then tomorrow. 11 fighters there. Yeah. It was kind of a shame. I mean, obviously the info isn't exact, the intelligence isn't exactly accurate, but it tends to be roundabout, as far as one can tell. Yeah, well. They're on naval search. So their run of enables her to actually be able to find said targets for the others to actually attack there. Which means that they can actually fly out there to 21 hexes rather than being limited to 12. So obviously if we take a look, 21 is out to Ceylon, whereas the 12 is obviously limited there. So using that, because them can strike out here, but we actually do have information in the Bay of Bengal then to actually figure out where said targets are. Okay, they shouldn't be too far from crossing over here. Yeah, oh, there we go, we'll cross next turn. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, go to combat mode. There we go. Yep. They're here. Yeah. So, we'll hope for the best next turn. Doesn't look as if he's actually moved in the armoured units in here, actually. Yeah, as Infinite says there. So have another element of the RTA moving north. I'm considering really possibly having these two divisions moved up this way to then march upon like Pao Shan, Suyong, and Kunming. And then have two divisions move down this way so we can hit this side and this part of China too. We do have quite a few options really, which is nice. Now we should be about to cross here. Yep, they're crossing next turn. Just make sure everybody's in. Just make sure everybody's in combat mode. Yeah, they made it back across. That's quite funny, actually. Yeah, I've saved a turn. Yeah, we're looking good there. At least we know there's about 200 AV here. Okay, so he's moving that unit, which is not too surprising. He's still moving. And the good news is, I mean, obviously we started bombing him now, so that should help to slow him down. We do have... Yes, we're up to 1400 AV now, which is nice. I'm going to have these forces march north. Yeah, fatigue's absolutely fine. Now, we'll march north. We are going to take about... I mean, this is it. I could do it in such a way where we arrive, like, essentially tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but the day after. But I think what I'm going to do is take 3 days. So we'll have a day movement mode. And then I think we'll have 2 days in combat mode. The reason being I don't want to arrive in that hex in movement mode and him shock attack. I don't know how close he is to getting across there. He's probably going to take a while yet, but I don't want to take that risk. I don't think it's really worth taking such a risk. Because he could very well come over in that, on the turn we arrive. We don't really know. That's the thing. We can see roughly when he's been marching, but it's not always accurate, as we found. Right, what I'm going to do here then is have Chinese forces stay behind too. So I've got this unit here. That unit can remain in this hex. Same for these, I guess. Right, so we'll have the Japanese forces march. As we'll have the 61st Infantry Brigade, 58th Infantry Regiment, 15th and 24th Division, the tanks over here, which is nice, and then some artillery as well, which is good to work with. I should have another division out here soon enough. We do have the 35th Division, which is loading up over here then, so it'll be loaded up tomorrow, then the day after it'll be moving. So that should start moving then on the 23rd of Feb, which is not too bad, really. The days are definitely ticking on by. I remember when we got to February, it was like crazy. And this is it. At the start of the month, we still had Bataan to take. I think, well, we hadn't even taken Manila at that point. We got Manila. Wasn't that long ago that we got Manila, really? What was it, like the 9th? Or, no, the 9th I think was Rangoon or something. Can't remember exactly. I think we got Manila a little bit after that. Okay, have this unit here. That's going to march this way. Right, in the hex over here. Now, I do have the 13th Independent Mixed Brigade over here, so they're actually going to march out there to meet the Chinese call. Okay. So 34 units here then. 2 here. Still the 1 here. So we'll arrive at Anghang tomorrow, then I can go into combat mode. These guys still marching. But it'd be worthwhile to have like a division, like a 100 AV here if it could arrive before. Well, it should arrive in this area before. Well, it will arrive here before these guys do. I don't think I need a garrison. But it'd be worthwhile to take control of that hex. Any hex along this road that we can take before he gets there or reacts is well worthwhile. He doesn't seem to be reacting, but there's always that chance he does react. So we can't take that risk, essentially. I am moving an element of this 22nd Division over here. He is marching a corps, well, about 2 corps this way, so I don't want to have him easily move into this area and start kicking our ass, essentially. Right, looks like he's trying to march there, so I'm going to march across here. Block him if I can. At least trap him in said hex so I can actually catch up, but I think we should catch up, and in fairness I could actually have bombers hit him to slow him down. I didn't have the tanks in north are trying to arrive in the next hex. They were bombed. It's an interesting question nonetheless. Oh, Oh, I wonder then. They'll likely have been following one regiment. Yeah, so they're following the 10th regiment there. Which is still in movement mode. Interesting. I think they slowed down to the pace of the slowest unit. So what I could tell them to do is just have everybody just march to that objective there, rather than follow. Yeah, so they'll be there next turn. Bit of a pain, really. But it doesn't particularly matter that much. These guys aren't moving. So it's just down ever so slightly, really. So I did decide to send 2 tank regiments this way. So we'll have a tank regiment here tomorrow, which will open this side of the hex, so we'll have the ability to move across here, which is nice. Then I'll have that division. I'll probably have a division march on, and then use the other division to close this area off, really. Not going to attack these units, really. They're in mountain, but the fact is they're not exactly a threat. I mean, they are going to be somewhat dangerous, because there probably will be some power here. But the fact is, I don't want to have it retreat elsewhere. He's fine here. We'll open up the other side of the road, and then we can deal with that. We'll take control of this dot base, and then I'll probably have the armored regiment continue down this way just to clear each hex. We're looking pretty good, actually. We'll have a shock attack then tomorrow here. These guys. Now then. I might have the 13th remain behind here to recover, but I'd be better off having the 13th head back elsewhere. But in fairness, I might as well have them moved into Changsha. And then, well, saying that, I might leave a division here. I may go ahead and give them that time to rest, actually. And wait for the other divisions to march up said road. And then at least we can march when we have a couple more divisions. So I do want to take control of the actual area around here. Namely the roads. Plus, I don't want to give him the opportunity to get behind us, really, somehow. So I'd like to have something... take command of these hexes here. But I don't think he would retreat this way anyway. He'd either retreat this way, or that way, or that way. Likely to Changsha. Yeah, march up that way. But I want to take this road here if we can. Just try and make his life as hard as possible, really. Apparently reports the trustee haven't been destroyed. It's an ironic name there. I wonder if he was attempted to lay mines at Port Blair. That might have been his purpose there. So we saw that she can actually have mines. That might have been what it was attempted to do, perhaps. Still, it's a shame that we didn't get a torpedo into the Revenge there. It's nice to see that there are Royal Navy elements out here and that, well, they're not escorted by air power. Each base we're taking here is good. I mean, obviously then we'll start putting the pressure on these bases and try and drive them further away. It does make me wonder how many hurricanes he has, but in fairness, it wasn't a great exchange rate this turn, frankly. We can replace the aircraft. Thankfully we didn't lose that many pilots. So we can replace the aircraft. Would have been nice if shot down a few more, frankly. Let's take a look elsewhere, then. So we do have this large blob over here, which is heading back to truck, which appears undetected. Yes, they're undetected. Excellent. So they're heading back to truck, so we can have them actually refueled, obviously undergo repair. It does feel like he's going to be up to something. It feels like something is coming at this point in the future. Well, at this point in time. So detected is out here. They're heading to Paradigmblue. Okay. Lost sight of what was here, which is a shame. We might yet reacquire it. They were heading in this direction, so we'll try and figure out where they are. So, I've seen a cruiser mine layer here. It's reported as a heavy cruiser, but we saw it as a AMC, I think it was. But the good news is I can actually have that sub. I could have these subs in this area as well, makes life hard. But it's impressive to see this. It does make me wonder what he's trying to do there. Is he trying to... I don't imagine he's moving another unit in there. It does make me wonder... Yeah, okay, so we see port damage is 72 today, so it varies. And the airfield has been slowly but surely repaired, but we do have the Key 48s now. It's just quite a few Key 48s over here. And then we have a smaller group over here as well. So we do have plenty of Key 48s to actually put the pressure on Port Moresby from today, which is good news. How are we doing on the port over here? Yep, so we'll have the level 4 port of Rabar next turn, which is nice. That'll be good. We're going to start to build up this area, but we're likely going to head down here and build up this area around Talagi. So all these dot bases will build up, take control of, really, make our own. Need some fuel down this way to actually get those subs back. We do have that. Well, supply heading out here. Moving west. Right, they're... Oh, God. Okay. Just move around there. I'm surprised it's taken them so long to load up supply, frankly. Taking these islands here. Yeah, we do have our float plane subs moving south as well. We do have a couple more heading south as well. So we'll have 4 in this rough area. We do have a couple out this way too. And just keeping tabs on the area. I've got a couple... Well, I mean, these guys are float plane equipped. That one needs to head back for repairs though, actually. Yes, I will have that ordered, actually. It's not worthwhile. Is any of that major damage? No. I might be able to repair that at Rabarban with the AS. Not too sure if it'd be worthwhile sending it to the AR, or even to the larger port. We've still got time to debate that one anyway. Right, Loblen. 67%, so we're building up there. Right. I'll have a couple more subs sent out this way. We'll get that heavy cruiser on station there. It likely will have to refuel, but if he moves anything out to the near future, I can actually go ahead and intercept that. We do have this task force moving back to Oosthaven, which is good. See, the thing is, I'm not a fan of doing that. And I know you're going to decry that. I know you hate that, but... Well, not hate's a strong word. Well, the issue is if he... Well, he's obviously here right now. And I have increased it. I might yet increase it. It doesn't look as if he's moving right now. But the issue is I don't want to have an attack over here. And then there'd be loads and loads of hurricanes. Or other aircraft. And there could be. So I'd like to keep it small. If we miss, we miss. If we hit, we hit. But if he does jump on us, we don't lose a huge amount. But I'll see. I've increased the amount of them that will actually fly out there. I might up it a little bit more, but I don't like the prospect of him potentially jumping on us. We can see that he's a long-range cap and a lot of things out there. So we do have to bear that in mind, seriously. Right, finally caught up to him over here. Oh no, that's a different hex. No, so it's looking pretty good. We'll arrive in this hex tomorrow, so I can attack them there. Not a whole lot for us to do right now. We do have our assets moving around. Yeah, it's just going well, really. So they've arrived over here now. Let's take a look then, because this is technically my base now. I do need a regiment here. So there's only the 16th. God, I thought I had another regiment. Okay. What I'm going to do is send a regiment back. Take the weakest one. Take you. I meant to have one left here, so I could go ahead and push that. I'll at least hold it. Well, then again, actually. Yes, trail either way. In fairness, it'd be quicker just to stay here. Right, let's see. Yeah, could march onto that base. How many? Yeah, just the one there. Okay. Well, you can head this way. Send 2 regiments that way. Okay. I think there's a base force there, actually. But I don't think it has very much power. Have the armor sent that way. I do want to get the armor out towards the mountain there. So that's jungle rough. Whoosh. Yeah, but the thing is, man, what if we lose all those G3s? I mean, the Revenge isn't doing anything right now. We might get another chance, but you can't just throw aircraft away. It depends on the target. And I know you don't like it. I know you think that I'm always, like, too cautious, but the thing is our aircraft tend to survive, and if they're surviving, they're able to carry out a mission the next day. I'd rather be in a position of where I can adjust the amount attacking, rather than having to try and think, right, okay, how am I going to get more G3s in here, or how am I going to get more G4s in here, because I've had some shut down. If he stays in that area, sure, it'd be great to up the amount of percentage, but if he moves into here, and this is it, if I was to put it to 100% attack, and he moved this way, which he could do, I mean, that's slow, so he could probably move somewhere like this, but we know he's long-range capping, so what happens if we sent, like, let's say the entire squadron to hit it? Sure, we'd probably hit it, but then how many aircraft am I going to lose? A couple aircraft are all we need. If the context is different, then we'll up it. Yeah, no, but the thing is, if we set the attack arc, and he's outside the arc, it's essentially a waste of time. He can still long-range cap. It'll be fine. I know you're just thirsty for the kill. Issue is then, if we're in an arc, he might have assets come from another direction. That's fine. I get what your point is, but I like doing it in bad way because we don't lose that much if it goes wrong. If we hit, we hit. I'd like to make sure our actual assets are protected. We're doing long-range search at the same time, trying to identify targets too. It's just, it doesn't look glamorous when you don't get the hit, but then this is it. We could have like 9 and still miss or something of that nature. Okay, moving these guys. Let's see how the DMS is then. Oh. Ho ho ho, thank God you're going to Iba. No, don't go to Manila, no. Oh no. Don't do that, my friend. That's a lot of flotation. Goddamn. So many bloody mines here, it's unreal how many mines there are. I should have said 8. I did not imagine there'd be 1,000 mines there. That's ridiculous. Right, head to Eba. If you can make it, that is. There's a little bit of fire, but they should be able to put out that fire. If they make it, they'll be okay. It'll be tough and they'll be in repair for a while, but they'll eventually make it to be repaired. They could even be repaired in Manila. Ooh. But yeah, don't head to Manila. It looks safe, but yes, there's still mines there too. He's bloody doing well with those mines. His mines over here have actually... But then again, there's 1,000 mines. That's a lot of mines. Okay. Moving a couple short-range tankers out this way so I can actually transfer assets. Well, transfer oil from here if I need to. We do have, let's see, yes. So there's the Yokosuka 2nd SLF over here, but I also have the base force here as well. Which has been unloaded. Has it been unloaded? Oh, they're unloading now then. Oh, they should have been loaded up troops, I forgot to tell them, man. Okay. Probably not. She's got 1 hex to go, so she can make it. Well, say, no, about 2 hexes. She's got about 2 hexes to go. So we'll see. She's probably going to go down, but if she can make it to port, she'll probably be okay. If she can get rid of the fires and just make it to the port, she'll be okay. We can probably just ease her out of the area then. Or ease her to Manila, really. Let's see. Where do I want another naval guard group? So you need 4 to garrison there. I will have that Sasebo able to act as garrison there. Where do I want them? I could probably do having a naval group out here in Luzon, really. So I'm going to have to occupy... Well, I'm going to have to garrison bases down here. Well, actually, no, I could use it to... I could have it sent down this way, actually, potentially. Take control of that base. I don't think we have much over here that can't be garrisoned by the Thai. The Thai can garrison Burma, so we're fine there. There's not anything here that I need to garrison. We can have you sent out this way. I can go ahead and arrange for an additional escort as well. So I think we have a couple of DDs over here as well. Yeah, we do. So they can be sent out to meet them as well. Yeah. We do have assets in that area. Let's see. I've got the ship over here then, and I think we have... Yeah, we have an APD over here. I'm not in a big rush for, like, Boala and Balbo. The reason is, well, if we don't capture them intact... And we do have some damage production. That also... So, but while they're actually still Dutch, they're still producing. He can't turn off oil production, I believe. So while they're still producing, he's still going to accrue oil there. So the way I look at it is, well, they're still producing oil, whether we own them or not. So when I do eventually get there, then we'll gather it. I just don't want to have any of them damaged. So the longer that they can have, like, unimpeded production, the better, in my opinion. Alright, so I've got these guys over here. Gonna have to have a couple sort of sent back out this way, which is fine. There's not that much to really talk about, really. It's looking pretty good. So, we're at 23% over here, then. It's going to take a lot longer to get war up to 4, but it's worthwhile doing. 18% over here. We're going to build that up to size 6 and then build that port. Well, probably build the port after the size 4, and then increase the airfield. Okay. No, we're looking pretty good. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Brisbane, and Schaffen. Okay. What we're going to do then is going to have the KB move to truck. So he's got aircraft over here, which is not too shocking. We're going to have the KB move to truck. We're going to have whatever damaged or whatever needs to be done there. But we're going to assemble to take Wake. That's going to be the objective now. So a few days we'll take Wake then. Do need to get a little bit of reconnaissance on Wake to figure out where the threat is. If it still has a few units over there, then we'll be tired him. We are increasing the amount of ASW squadrons that we'll actually have available to us as well, which is nice. But now, frankly, we're doing alright. It's a shame about the DMSs, but I do have a couple of these guys heading out that way. There's also a few more DMSs heading out that way too. It's a shame. But they're doing their job, really. Let's see. Ship availability. Yeah, we don't get that many DMSs, which kind of sucks. But we don't need that many, I guess. So they'll arrive later. Can convert a lot more AMCs. I do the job just fine. I do like my DMSs. I do like them. Okay, let's see. Whoops. So to 24,540 on oil here. Not too far. Once we get Magway, the only issue is we're probably always gonna have more refinery capacity than we do have oil. Just, well, it's not really a problem, is it, in fairness, but you know what I mean. I do wonder how long it's going to take to march there. He probably will have those units march there. I do have the other element of the Thai marching. Ah, right, okay. It's a little bit confusing here when it looks. Right, so they're marching north, and that's good news. So, yeah, they'll arrive there soon enough, so they'll be able to reinforce here then, which is good. I do have this force actually marching towards Magway. I'm not going to attack at Magway, I just want to have the units at Magway, just so he finds it harder to move around. And then at least I can have the other RTA unit meted over here. I do have the Imperial Guard and 5th Division being loaded onto the rails, so 1 more day for the 5th, 2 more for the Imperial. But we have the tank regiments over here that are ready to go. So what I could do then is actually have them moved out. Once he's off the rail line here, we're good to go. But once, well, yeah, once he's off here, and once we have control of this base, I can actually have them railed up into the center of Burma, and then they can be taken off the rails, and then we can take these bases here. I do also need to get aviation support up to these bases to make sure that we do not have them destroyed by aircraft. And he probably will do that. So we'll have to have like a pretty damn heavy cap there. We do have a few more aviation towns here, which is nice. Now looking good. Would have been nice, obviously, hear the revenge. But it's nice to see something like that. It does make me wonder what he's doing with it, really. Maybe he's... I don't know, maybe he expects us to move upon Ceylon. Maybe he's trying to prevent, like... I'm not too sure, really. It is rather intriguing. But who knows, we might get another chance at it next turn. Okay. So let's see then. They're lacking a pirate over there. There's a little bit of a bug for some reason where if you load in, you tend to lose a pirate here and there for some reason. Right. Well, there's plenty of zeros here to escort, which is excellent. So I'm going to have these guys set up for the time being. I mean, we don't have to use the entire squadron, but I don't see there being much of a threat here against us of Moresby. If we take a look at Moresby, the closest base is Cooktown, and Cooktown's 9 hexes away. Horn Island is 8 hexes away. But I don't think he might have some aviation there, but not much, like, in terms of support. Cooktown looks to be empty, which is good to see. He looks to be using Townsville. Yeah. No, so we should be fairly good to go, really. Bomb the living hell out of it every single day will be good there. We do have more supply being unloaded over here, I think, Schaffen. So you can see that's obviously moving into the interior here. 13,000 there, 12,000 there. I will want to get more supply into that area. Just make it really bloody difficult for him to handle, frankly. A couple key 48s over here. Repairing, okay. PBs over here. We do have another arrival. Yep. Additional fuel has been moved into said area. That's good. I'm going to leave the oiler with the fuel aboard and just unload the tanker. I was saying that, do I want to just unload them? Or do I want to just leave them as they are? I guess I'll unload the tanker. Oiler's obviously worthwhile having there with fuel on board. Now, other than that, we're looking good. So, we'll check then ops. Allied AK reported hit, okay. I shut down its way home, that's interesting. I don't often see that one. That's interesting there. Caledon. Previous sinking report incorrect. Ship sighted and engaged. That's interesting. Yeah, so it's up Madras to size A. That's a really big airfield. And then we had a garrison unit over here. Okay. Now it's a good turn. I mean, this is if we do have our turns where there's not that much going on, because, well, we just need to get to the next battle, really. How you doing there, Doom? Yeah, I know, right? We'll get another chance. We'll get another chance. I can't say there's overly that much to even do, really. Can't say there's all that much overly to do. So we'll go ahead and call it here. I'll try and get a turn worked on, and who knows, I might get a third turn tonight. Doubt it, but who knows. So thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you have enjoyed it, please do go ahead and subscribe here on Twitch. It'd be much appreciated. If you do have Amazon Prime, doesn't cost you anything. It's much appreciated. Helps me out significantly. Of course, only if I've entertained you. If I do need to start dancing, do let me know. I do know a professional go-go dancer. He knows who he is. So there we go. Until next time, I assume it is I. Goodbye for now.